So as you saw by the title of the episode, we are talking about the 5-step process to finding a relationship in the gay community. And look, you may think that I am crazy when I say this, but I'm going to say it anyways. Every person has the potential to find a happy and healthy relationship. Yes, you have everything you need right now to connect with somebody. The question is, do you believe it? Do you actually believe that you have the ability to connect with somebody, right? And trust me, as a self-esteem and love coach, I have seen what the dating world looks like firsthand, and also from the perspective of my clients. And I understand that dating in 2024 is not easy and can be incredibly frustrating for a lot of you. As gay and bisexual men, we spend a portion of our lives hiding who we are to protect ourselves from people that pose a threat to our emotional, mental, physical, and spiritual well-being. So from an early age, we struggle with trust because our experiences teach us that trusting someone can lead to disappointment or heartache. The experience of seeing the disappointment in your parents' eyes when you come out, the rejection by the person you're attracted to because you don't fit their criteria of preferences, being picked last for the sports team in middle school because nobody wanted you, being outed by a close friend you thought you could trust. One of these experiences, if not all of them, lead to some of the issues we experience as grown men trying to date. You have a large number of wounded children in adult bodies running around wreaking havoc. A lot of men, unfortunately, have lost sight of what's necessary to build and sustain a long-term relationship, right? So things like respect, discipline, communication, vulnerability, authenticity, trust, empathy, patience, commitment, the list goes on and on and on. If any of these things resonate with you, because you've been on the receiving end or feel like this is you, then you are going to want to listen up. You are fully capable of finding and maintaining a relationship. The real question is, do you want to? If you don't, then I'll be honest with you, this episode is probably not for you. But if you do want to find a healthy, sustainable relationship, here are the 5 steps you need to make that happen. But before we jump in, let me introduce myself. My name is Danny. I am a self-esteem and love coach. I work with gay and bisexual men. I help with dating, relationships, self-esteem building, confidence building. And I want to thank you for tuning into the Deep Penetration podcast and for tuning into this episode specifically, because that tells me that you are wanting to find a healthy and sustainable relationship. And if you want to learn more about me, if you want to learn what it is that I do, I will leave the links for my website, my Stan store, the free gift that I created for you guys. It's the 7 steps that you need to find and thrive in love as a gay or bisexual man, and all my other social media platform information in the description of this episode. So if you have any questions at all, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. The only thing that I ask is that you subscribe and that you share the episode with other people. So let us get right into it. So step number 1, know yourself. I say it like that because I feel like it's that common cliche thing that most coaches say, you have to know yourself. But the truth is you do, right? And before you can fully open your heart to someone else, it's crucial to understand and embrace your own identity and worthiness of love. Take a moment to reflect on your personal journey and the experiences that have shaped you. Have you faced challenges related to your sexual orientation or identity? How have societal attitudes or expectations influenced your beliefs about love and relationships? You know, for many gay and bisexual men, internalized homophobia and societal stigma can create certain barriers to self-acceptance and authentic connection. And it's important to acknowledge these challenges and work through them with compassion and with understanding. Remember, you are worthy of love exactly as you are, and your unique identity is something to be celebrated, not hidden or ashamed of. If there are things you want to improve on, make sure you are doing them because you want to, not because someone says that you should. We spend far too much time concerned with the opinions of others when in reality, those opinions are a reflection of their personal insecurities they are deflecting on to you. I want you to pause, rewind, repeat that if you have to, because I think it's a really important and key message here. You know, there's a difference between constructive criticism from a place of love and concern and judgment, which comes from a place of negative self-worth and low self-esteem. So as you continue on your journey to find or attract the right partner, take the time to cultivate that level of self-awareness and self-compassion. There are so many ways that you can start to do this. And one of my personal favorites and what I recommend to all my clients to do is journaling. You know, you can also utilize resources like coaching or therapy, or you can practice mindfulness, which can be a super powerful tool for exploring your thoughts and feelings and nurturing this positive relationship with yourself. Embracing your authenticity and allowing yourself to shine brightly, knowing that the right person will appreciate and cherish you for who you are, is the goal here, right? That's the end goal. The second thing here is you want to build your support network or your support system, or as we in the gay community like to call your chosen family, right? Finding love, it's not a solo endeavor. It's important to surround yourself with a supportive community of friends, of allies, of mentors, of family members who uplift and empower you. Look for what am I trying to say here? Look for some LGBTQ organizations. Look for social groups and online communities where you can connect with like-minded individuals who understand you, you know? In these spaces, you will find validation. You will find encouragement and a sense of belonging that will boost your confidence and resilience. You know, building a strong support network will provide you with the strength and the courage to navigate the ups and the downs of dating and relationships, knowing that you are not alone on this journey. As you connect with others, be open to sharing your experiences and learning from those around you. Engage in meaningful conversations, attend, events and activities, and participate in advocacy efforts that align with your values. I am not saying that every single person has to be an advocate. No, I am simply saying that if you fight for something that you value and that you believe in, you start to bring value to yourself. You start to recognize your ability to make change and to harness your own power. That's where I'm coming from. That's what I mean by that. The third thing here is define your relationship goals. What does it mean to define your relationship goals? Let's put it this way. With a solid foundation of self-awareness, of community, then now is the opportunity or the time to clarify what it is you would be looking for in a relationship and what it is you value in a relationship. What are you truly looking for in a partner? What qualities and characteristics are most important to you? Take the time to reflect on your past experiences and identify what's worked well for you and what hasn't. As you define your relationship goals, be honest with yourself about your desires and your intentions, right? Are you seeking a long-term commitment? Are you seeking a casual dating experience? Or are you looking for something in between? What are your non-negotiables and deal breakers? By thinking about these things and writing down your needs and your boundaries for your personal review, you will be more comfortable communicating them to potential partners and navigating this kind of crazy dating landscape with more clarity and more confidence. Keep in mind that your relationship goals may evolve over time, and that's okay. That's literally just being a human being, right? We evolve, we change. We find things important that we did not find important before. Stay open to new experiences and opportunities, and be willing to adjust your expectations as you learn and you grow. The most important thing is to stay true to yourself and to prioritize your own happiness and well-being. The fourth thing here is prioritize self-care and boundaries. As you pursue your relationship goals, it is so important, incredibly important, to prioritize your own well-being and self-care, right? Dating and relationships can be emotionally challenging. There's no doubt about that. And it is so important to take care of yourself along the way. Make self-care rituals for yourself. Make it a non-negotiable, right? Make it a part of your daily or your weekly routine. If that's exercising, if that's meditating, journaling, spending time with your friends or your family, whatever it is that makes you feel good, do it. It's also going to be important to set healthy boundaries in your relationships and to advocate for your own needs and desires. Remember that it is okay to say no to things that do not align with your value system or make you feel uncomfortable. And by honoring your boundaries, you will create a safe and supportive environment where you can thrive and where you can grow. I want to be clear about something though. In me saying these things, I am not telling you to solely prioritize yourself. That's not what I'm saying. I think that we come to learn who we are through our interactions with other people. That's number one. Number two, I think that there is a level of dependency in every relationship. And I know it's something that people are like, oh my God, you don't want to be dependent. You don't want to, and I get that. And I think what they are referring to is codependency, right? Because codependency is an unhealthy form of connection within your relationship. Dependency, however, is a very natural process, a very natural part of developing a relationship. And in order to have that level of dependency with somebody, there has to be trust, vulnerability, transparency, authenticity, all of those things. So how do you get to that point? You get to that point by focusing on your self-identity, protecting your self-identity, being very grounded in who you are as a person, coming to know yourself in a way that you value yourself and respect yourself enough that you can set boundaries, healthy boundaries, in a relationship with somebody that will not only preserve your autonomy and your sense of self, but will also allow you to trust the person that you are in a relationship with because you know they respect and value you for who you are. By practicing this with friends and family before you even get into a relationship, it also helps to set you up for success when you start to date. The ability to maintain that sense of autonomy in your relationship is crucial to preserving your self-identity and to making the relationship work long term. Be mindful of your mental and emotional health as you navigate the ups and downs of dating, because there's going to be plenty of them, if I'm being honest with you. And if you find yourself struggling with feelings of anxiety or depression or self-doubt, do not hesitate to reach out for support. I would be more than happy to support you on this journey and to give you my thoughts and my recommendations and the things that I have come to learn as a coach and things that I have come to learn myself while dating. If you are more comfortable with therapy, that is also an option for you. It really just kind of depends on what works for you. But at the end of the day, there are other resources as well, right? There's support groups, there's online resources that can provide you with valuable guidance and encouragement as you navigate the complexities of love and relationships. I also personally have a rule for my clients when I work with them, and I'll share that with you now, right? Take a break. If you find yourself frustrated or exhausted with the dating process, take a step back. Believe me when I tell you, dating will be there when you come back. And who knows, the person you've been waiting for might not be on the apps right now. So be patient and give it some time. The fifth thing here is embrace your authenticity. Remember that your authenticity allows you to be your true self, and to shine through in interactions with people. Be unapologetically yourself. Celebrate your uniqueness, knowing that you're worthy of love exactly the way that you are. Embracing vulnerability as a superpower that allows you to connect deeply with others is so sexy, to be honest with you. That is something that I definitely find attractive in individuals. Share your hopes, your dreams, and your fears openly and honestly, and be willing to show up fully in your relationships. Remember that true intimacy, it requires courage and vulnerability. And I talk about this all the time, and I'll say it over and over and over and over again. And the right person will appreciate and cherish you for that authenticity, right? Stay open to the possibilities that love brings, knowing that with each experience, whether positive or challenging, is an opportunity for growth and learning. Trust in the process and know that the universe has a way of bringing the right people into your life at the right time. I am a huge proponent of that, and I very much do believe that. And that's why I tell people all the time that dating, a big portion of dating, is having the right mindset. So if you are not in the right mindset right now, that is okay. Take a break, take a step back. Gather yourself, ground yourself, refocus, unpack, process, heal, and then put yourself back out there again. I hope you guys found this episode to be helpful. I hope that these 5 steps were easy enough for you to understand and break down and potentially implement in your current dating life if you are struggling. And again, if you're struggling and you still need a little bit of extra help, please do not hesitate in reaching out to me. I will leave all my information and the details down below. I hope you're having an amazing day. I hope that you are having an amazing evening. I don't know, morning, depends on wherever you are in the world. And I will see you in the next episode.